Hello everybody. So I am back for doing Jandy's second hand, and we're going in with Malaysia, and I'll explain to you kind of what I'm doing here. So Malaysia is not a builder gel, but I like applying it as if it is a builder gel when I'm on my second coat, and I like to do that because it kind of adds this really creamy jelly-like effect to it when I apply it in a thicker layer. So that's what I'm doing right here. And I saved just 2 nails to kind of show you in case you were curious. So yeah, I'm basically just adding product to the top of the nail so I can just really lightly spread the creaminess of the product before I cure it. Such a pretty pink. So yeah, this is Malaysia by Madame Glam. On Jandy's other hand, we have this really pretty kind of olivey green color, and I felt like this pink would go perfect with that green. So even though we're doing completely different set of themes on this nail, other than like the other one has our Mothman, this one is just going to be kind of a hodgepodge. We didn't really know exactly what we wanted to do when we sat down with this hand. So Jandy just kind of started throwing out some different things that she might want. And the first one is the dog from, I'm not even sure the name of the movie, Christmas Nightmare? Nightmare Before Christmas? Actually, I have not seen the movie. I've only seen the dog probably just a handful of times, but he is super, super cute. I can see why she wanted him. I did kind of forget, I didn't realize until I got to his head part that he had these really flowy ears that were kind of big, and I realized I didn't really leave too much room for my ears. So definitely if you sit down to draw him, you'll want to make his body a little bit smaller because you need room for those ears. And his face also could have stood to be like a little bit bigger than what I had room to make it. But we made do with what we have, and I think we did a pretty good job. Definitely learned from it, right? So I can pass that on to you guys. And for another little update on nail school, so I have officially graduated, and I actually was able to schedule for my written exam at State Board. I scheduled it yesterday, and I'm going to be taking it next Thursday, like around noon. And then I guess we do the practical at a separate time, and I think I am going to have to go actually into the building for the practical. At least it seems like it right now. But I do get to take the written exam at home, so I'm going to do that. I was really appreciative that they did give the option to do at least the written part from home online, because I have heard that there are several different things go floating around out there right now, and with my weakened immune system, and I'm already having problems, I definitely am trying to avoid, a mass group of people. But I guess I'm gonna have to go in for the practical. I'll just have to mask up and stuff. Hopefully you guys are staying well and taking care of yourself, and if you have any kind of immune system issues, be sure that you're getting any vaccines that you get normally every year, whatever. I tend to not get a lot of those vaccines because just for me personally, I have a tendency to get sick anyway, and so yeah, I usually go without. I mean, I have taken them in the past, but I've just noticed those years that I did take them, I usually stayed sick like from Thanksgiving on until about April of the following year. So just getting like the flu over and over, and then bronchitis, and then it would turn into pneumonia and yada yada. So I'm trying to avoid that. I just got an email this morning saying that they're recommending that we all, like if you're in between the ages of 19 and I think 59 or something, they're recommending we get the hepatitis B vaccine. So I guess that's floating around out there. I'll kind of do some studying up on what exactly that is, and then decide if that's something I need or not. don't know if you can tell, I'm still kind of getting over a little cold that I picked up about 3 weeks ago. I'm thinking now that it's probably just from the weather change and allergies and whatnot, because normally it doesn't normally last like this long unless, it gets just like really, really bad. And it hasn't gotten like really, really bad. It's just kind of been like this little annoying cold where I run fevers and feel like crud and stuff. So, but at least I've been able to kind of keep it there. So getting back to our nails, this is my 4th set of Halloween nails, and I should be doing a couple more this weekend. So the dog wasn't too hard. That was probably the hardest one I did out of all this set. The next one up, we're gonna try to do a bat. This will be my first bat actually ever. And I don't watch any videos like as far as like how to draw them. I probably should though. I'm not sure. I've been so busy studying, so I haven't been able to watch videos like I normally do. So most of the videos on how to draw this stuff for Halloween this year, I have not been able to really catch. Or if I did, I kind of caught like the very, very beginning of it, and so, but yeah, I need to watch some of those when I get the time. Hopefully though, I'll have my test behind me over the next couple weeks. So he's kind of turning out a little bit like wonky, but that's okay. I'm fine with wonky, and I think you get the point. Like when you look at him, I think you realize he's supposed to be a bat. And I say that just to be very kind to myself. I know I read a comment that somebody thought my Mothman nails were like salad nails, which kind of made me laugh. And I thought, hey, wait a minute, that's kind of not a bad idea. I could totally do salad nails. I think that's kind of a cool idea. So I might try that at some point. At some point this weekend, probably after I do my niece's nails and her friends, I'm gonna sit down to do my actual nails. And so I've been doing like the Synergy gel, and it's been working like really, really well. I love it. And I think I made a video actually on how I've been doing it to protect my nails so that way the damage kind of grows out on them. But I did get an idea in my head like yesterday, and I thought, let me try to do like just a really thin layer of acrylic on my nails, and let's see if I like that actually better, if I feel like it protects my nails better than the Synergy gel. Well, I can tell you that within less than 24 hours, I had 5 of the nails pop off, probably because I did them too thin, which is another reason why I love the Synergy gel, because you can do it super duper thin and it doesn't pop off and it protects your nails. Where with the acrylic, the ones I had gotten really thin, the acrylic just started popping off or chipping off. And I realized that probably the problem with the acrylic, other than acrylic doesn't like to be real thin, it will chip and peel off if it is. But the other thing is, in order for your acrylic to really adhere to the nail, you kind of have to buff that shine off. I'm gonna say, in my opinion, I usually have to buff off the shine a little bit more than what I do for my gel application. And that's another reason why I'm preferring the Synergy gel, because I don't have to file away. Like, my nails are so thin right now that any kind of filing is, if I can avoid it, that would be best case scenario. So yeah, I like that I don't have to file as much if I use the Synergy gel. And I have the same kind of problem like if I use Acrogel or like a hybrid gel. You just have to file a little bit more just to really get that nail cleaned off for it to adhere, and my nails right now just cannot take that. So on Jandy's pointer finger here, we're doing like the blood drop kind of nails, and I know mine looks kind of different than most people's, or at least most of them that I see. I think they're a little bit more shaped a little bit different, but like I said, I haven't watched a whole lot of videos on how to do it, so I was just kind of doing my own little version. I like mine though. I love the way that they turned out. I think I do kind of wish that I had like some of the the little pen liner things that they have like the glitter sparkle in them. So I kind of wish I had one of those, and maybe like a hot pink or a red to do these with, but I don't. So I just kind of made do with what I do have, and I thought they came out really, really nice. For the middle finger, Jandy had a great idea. She wanted to do kind of like a female vampire's like lips with like the pointy teeth kind of coming out, which would have been great. It would have worked really well with our blood spill over here. However, you're going to see I left this in because I cannot draw lips. I've tried them a couple of different times now, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but they come out looking really funky, and so we had to kind of scratch that idea. But I wanted to leave this little part in just so you can see in case you struggle or whatnot if you're making the same mistakes. I'm definitely making some mistakes. That much I can tell you for sure. So we decided to go more with like a spaceship. So we're kind of changing up the vibe here. But I actually love my spaceship. That might be my favorite now. Now I just got to make my little beam. And we had already cured the bottom of the lips, so I had to leave that in, but luckily it kind of went with our beam, so I just worked with it. And then I'm going to go in with some Madam Glam and one of their sparkly gels. Let me see if I can find it. I'll tell you the name of it. Here it is. It is Cosmic Sparkle. It's one of my favorites. I absolutely love the gels that Madam Glam has that have the glitter in them, because they're so versatile and you can use them to add some sparkle and flair to your nails. And I absolutely love those. I love those. And I also love the ones that have like the flat glitter chunks and pieces in them. I'm quickly realizing that when you sit down to draw or paint different designs, if you have like another laptop or computer or something that you're able to pull up images on to reference as you're doing it, that would be most helpful. Because here on this nail, so I kind of got the idea to do E.T., but you're gonna see that my E.T. kind of, his body just was not right, but drawing from recollection, I kind of couldn't remember exactly what he looked like. I kind of know, but he just wasn't coming out right. So we did more of just an alien instead. And even though this set of nails is kind of a hodgepodge of different themes, I feel like as long as you have the same artist, of course, you know, drawing it and staying with like the same kind of style of drawing, which mine is going to be very amateurish because I am an amateur. So I feel like it all kind of blends in together and it looks cohesive just because it's the same artist and they're not jumping from like an amateur style drawing to a professional style drawing, if that makes sense. I will say though, the more themed Halloween drawings that I do, the more I really appreciate the artistry that goes into so many people's nails. Definitely, you know, you're going to have your crowd of people that just don't know better, and they'll say, you know, because I've heard it, I've heard people say, I can't stand it when nail artists or when nail techs call themselves artists. You know, they think it's kind of ridiculous. But I will say, I think all nail work is art. You know, from being able to sculpt a beautiful nail to even like a really crazy, different kind of nail, you know. All of it is art. And I don't know why they think it's not. I think trying to draw anything or paint anything on such a tiny scale, it's a real talent, and some people have it, some people don't. Some people can work really hard and develop, you know, their skill, which that's what I'm gonna have to do. So definitely having this Halloween time is a real challenge, but it's a good challenge because I have to sit down and try to think how best to do this. Like I said, if I had more time to watch videos and learn, which hopefully I will soon, but I think that by the time I do, we're going to be out of Halloween and more into November and December. But that's, again, a lot more drawing to come. So I look forward to seeing the improvements as I go along. I can tell you just a month ago, I was looking, or this month, I looked back on like a month ago at my nails, and I was so surprised at how far I've come just in like a matter of weeks. And I've noticed that along my nail journey. Like I'll think, you know, nails that I did a month ago, I felt like really, really proud of, and I thought I did a great job. And then as I'm looking back on them now, I see so many mistakes and where I could have done better and where I should have saw something that maybe I, for some reason I just didn't see before. And I look forward to, you know, 6 months down the road and where I will be. And I'm just top coating these, of course, just to protect our little design. Thank you so much if you made it this far in the video and listened to me ramble. Hopefully this was enjoyable for you. If you could please remember to hit the like and subscribe and comment if you would. I would greatly appreciate it. I would love to hear your thoughts. And I hope you enjoyed this little video. Share it with a nail lover friend if you could. And I will catch you very, very soon.